Today, we're gonna work on only one thing, cross over. It's simple. How much can you push without losing the power? Today for crossovers, it's very close to the same thing. How much can you push to the side without losing power? So be in a stable position, a powerful position, and push to the side. Common mistake when crossover is this. We need to push to the side. So when you skate turns, it has to go to the side and your position has to be the same. Today we're gonna do some different circles. It's not how you should skate, but like all the other exercises, it'll teach you how you can improve your skating. But the main position should be the same for all of them. You go down like yesterday, this nice position when you skate your turns and crosses. So start by going down here when we skate, and then it should go straight to the side. But this should not move. And this should always be in, not like that. Because if we're here, I can't push this way. It has to be like this, and then you just push straight to the side. Not open, not like that, but just think this inside and the pushes outside. No up-down movement also, same position. Because if we want to push into the ground, we want to break the tiles. If we want to push into the ground, we can't do it if we push ourselves off the ground. That's like if you have to push a car, but you push yourself backward instead. You need to push it. So we're gonna separate the one crossover into 5 different exercises. And we call them the circles. The first one is circle 1, the most simple, where we just practice this part of the push. The push here. So circle 1, you get into your position, and then you push with this leg. Remember, this is just relaxed. It's all here. We're gonna do all these circles twice. One time the easy way, and then after we'll do the same circle the other way. At slow speed, we can do anything and it's gonna be fine. It's not a tight turn, it's not a fast turn. We can skate whatever we want, we're still gonna make it. When we go faster, we don't have time to lose pressure and lose the position. So most of you were really stable, but you still had a little moment between every stroke where you didn't sit in that powerful position. So make sure you're always in a position ready to push. A lot of you, and it's a very easy habit because it feels more comfortable, you go a little like this. Even if you don't pop up, it just goes like this. Make sure your center of gravity is always in here. So when this leg goes back in, there's no little, and then you find the position again and you can push. Because then when you do crossovers, it's gonna be. We don't have time to reset and refine position. We need to constantly be in a position where we're able to push straight to the side. Number 1, super nice to see how low you all sit. I mean, that's the key. If you don't sit low, you can't do a proper crossover, you don't have any space. And just about every one of you had a nice low position. Let's keep that in mind for the rest of today, for the rest of the week, for the rest of your life. So that's really good. I just want to talk a little bit about the arms. We talked about it yesterday, they shouldn't fly around. You have two options when it's the arms. Either you use them, coordinate it with your skating, or you put them on your back, which is also okay. Some people like to use them, especially if you're a sprinter. If you want to practice having them here, get better at balance, that's fine as well. But make sure that if you use them, they don't just have their own life out here. They go with the skating. Circle number 2, the next step. So when we do a crossover, we start by pushing. That's what we just did. The next thing is that we step in here. So when we push off, we want to reach in order to make the under push happen. So the next circle is the part where we step in. Now stepping in, maybe I shouldn't say step, because you really gotta lean into it. If you step, now I'm in a bad position because I can't push this way. You always want to be able to push constantly. So a little like no up and down. You also want to reach too far in, because how do I push that way? Then I have to wait until I'm here and then I can push. So the hip is what you step in with. So you go step in with this. Don't step up, step in. I'll demonstrate in a second. You see, I step in with this, step in and then push this leg that way. Step in, push, step in, push, step in, push. And if you don't use the arms, it's gonna be like this. Step in, push out. Step in, push out. Step in and pull this leg out that way. Make sure that when you step in, and you in general do your crossovers, don't step forward. We step to the side. Because if we step forward here, again, we can't push, so we have to wait until we're here, and then we can push to the side. So put it down right under yourself. You step in, and then you don't think so much about actually stepping, because you just step in, and then this is just gonna fall under you. The next exercise, the third circle, we practice a nice compact cross. So we're actually doing crossovers, except you have this whole leg on the ground as you do it. So it's a crossover where we learn to not be compact. The more compact you can be, the better. So this leg stays in the ground during the crossover. I'll just demonstrate. So we go down, same position, and then I'll skate better when you've done the first 2 circles. Maybe it's just something in the mind that goes like, oh, I need to be in a good stable position, and you keep that. So remember that, think about the position, and your crosses seem to get better. If you struggle, because some of you, we noticed, we wrote it down, some of you even asked about it. If you struggle with your legs going backwards, either one of them, obviously try and think about not kicking backwards. But often the reason we tend to kick backwards is because our hips are not in the right position. If the hips are under us, there's no real reason we would want to do this. It often comes because this is down here, and then it's a lot easier doing this. If this is in a perfect position, there's no reason that I would want this leg to go backwards. It would just go in here. So if you struggle with that, think about the hip position. Circle number 4. I think it's the most difficult circle, so it's okay to struggle a little. Next one, you can't lift any wheels off the ground. Very uncomfortable exercise, but it will teach you to be very, very smooth in it, and also to be compact. Because if you're not allowed to lift any wheels here or there, you will learn to keep them together. If you kick backwards, it's going to be really hard. So having all the wheels on the ground will teach you that. Now, of course, with this one, because you got to pull it back, it's okay. It's for the first and only time, it's okay to bounce up and down a little because you need some space to get that knee through. I'll try and demonstrate, but crossovers, you can't lift any wheels off the ground. So you start like you just did. Make sure to still finish the cross. So like I said, this is the point where it's okay to go up a little. Not up with the upper body, but just up with your knees here. The final one. This one is the one that's the closest to how you actually should skate. The rule here is the first wheels must constantly be on the ground. So that's for us to get more compact, especially when it's a little shaky or if we go fast. We have a tendency to get things a little off the ground. And I explained it already to a few of you. If you want to create speed, you should always be in a position where you can push into the ground. So if you're flying around with your feet, you're not in that position. You want to be compact and you want to have the power, the push right under your body. So last one, smooth skating, keep the first wheels constantly in the ground. I'll demonstrate. So a simple way of looking at it, the crossover. So first wheel, constantly down.